潮流興環保，點樣減少垃圾咧？係現代熱門嘅研究課題。今日咧為大家介紹一種可以食垃圾嘅蚯蚓。蚯蚓通常喺泥土嗰度先至可以生活，但係呢種蚯蚓咧喺養屋內飼養，2磅蚯蚓24小時之內可以食1磅嘅垃圾，而且仲可以控制到蚯蚓嘅繁殖數量添。鄧慧玲報導。
佢係 Cathy， 隔離嘅係佢丈夫 Ricky， 佢係 Ryder。呢個係 Ryder 嘅朋友 Karen。Ryder 同 Karen 係嚟同 Cathy 買嘢，佢哋買嘅係呢啲喺膠盒裡面嘅一種蟲，一種叫 Red Rigger 嘅蚯蚓。而 Ryder 同 Karen 嚟買呢種蚯蚓係希望減少屋企嘅垃圾，因為呢種蚯蚓專食垃圾。Cathy 係目前全安省唯一飼養同埋繁殖 Red Rigger 嘅人，而喺屋企嘅後院就有一間專養呢種蚯蚓嘅特別屋。
Oh, and then we can harvest. When I started doing research about the worms, I realized that they could eat half their weight, and I said, "Wow, we have this garbage crisis. We're shipping garbage to Michigan, and the worms are a perfect vehicle." So after doing research, I just started to love the worms and realized, okay. There's a need to do this, and also there's not very many growers in Canada, so there's a big need to have worm growers so that we can supply Canadians.
其實我哋每日製造嘅垃圾大部分都可以循環再用，特別係紙張同埋食剩嘅食物，例如果皮、菜，根本就可以成為堆肥。而喺3年前 ，Cathy 為咗減少垃圾，就發現咗呢種蚯蚓原來係消滅垃圾嘅好幫手。因為大約2磅嘅蚯蚓，一日24小時就可以食到1磅嘅垃圾，而最後更可以令到呢啲垃圾變成堆肥。另外，用呢種蚯蚓嚟分解垃圾嘅好處係，就算你冇後院，只要用一個膠盒養住佢哋，放喺屋企裏面亦可以。
Well, when you start, the worms require a carbon-nitrogen mix, just like backyard composting. So the carbon comes from paper.
你只要喺盒裏面放入一啲碳酸嘅物質，例如報紙碎、樹葉或者果皮，然後再加入1公升嘅有機泥，用嚟幫助蚯蚓消化，再加少少嘅石灰，然後將佢撈勻，咁就可以養蚯蚓啦。一般人都好抗拒做堆肥，原因係覺得污糟同埋有味。但 Cathy 就話，只要我哋唔好放肉同埋加工嘅食物，另外每次埋食物嘅時候都一定用泥冚實，咁就唔會出現有味同埋引烏蠅啦。
They can eat meat, just like you can put meat in a composter, but it tends to get putrid before it breaks down, so it smells really bad. Worms will eat meat, but like I said, it gets really smelly before they get to it, so you just want to avoid that.
除咗唔好放肉之外，每隔3至5個月亦要做一次所謂嘅收割 （harvest）， 就係將傷嘅泥倒晒出嚟，分成一堆堆，然後每堆揀出蚯蚓未消化晒嘅食物，而消化晒好似呢啲變成泥嘅 casting 就可以用嚟種花做肥料啦。
Worms don't have a lot of personal space like we do. Well, the worms will consume the castings up to 7 times to get all the nutrients out. So you get a much finer cast, but you start losing worms. So at a certain point, you'll have lots of worms. But if you don't harvest at that point, the worms will start dying off because it becomes toxic for them to continue living in there.
用咁嘅方法嚟減少垃圾，本來係幾好，但係亦幾花功夫，而且如果處理得唔好，仲會好污糟添。不過對注重環保，好似 Ryder 同 Karen 佢哋就唔覺得係問題。
I don't think they're dirty at all. They're inside their container, and as long as we manage them properly, and we've had really good instruction this morning on how to do that, there shouldn't be a problem. And if there are, Cathy's taught us what to do to solve the problem. So, a little bit of smell to learn about recycling and how we can manage our garbage better, I think is a very small thing to pay. So, I'm willing to deal with that.
呢種垃圾蚯蚓仲有一個特色，就係佢哋嘅數量會根據空間同埋食物嚟決定。意思係，除非你想繁殖，否則你可以只係保留1箱蟲嚟做堆肥，佢哋嘅數量係唔會增加。另外，如果你想突然放棄嘅話，亦冇問題。
Oh, that's a great question. If you release the worms into your backyard garden, these worms are not soil dwellers. They will not stay in your garden, but they will migrate. They're so smart, they're going to migrate to a composter or a pile of rotting manure or something like that.
其實減少垃圾係我哋應盡嘅責任。好似目前多倫多嘅垃圾就已經要運到去美國棄置，所以如果我哋唔想辦法，我哋嘅地球總有一日可能會變成一個垃圾池。
相信大家都玩過 Barbie 公仔。Barbie 公仔咧可以講到話受到萬千少女嘅擁戴嘅。今年咧佢已經45歲。下個星期咧我哋就會介紹 Barbie 公仔咁多年嚟嘅造型啦，同埋佢嘅服裝嘅。下星期見，拜拜。